Design, style, and of course luxury is at the heart of the Palazzo Versace, which is where we are today. But you're wondering, what has that got to do with the Autocrats? Well, because the car that we're looking at today also emphasizes design, style, and of course, luxury. Curious to know more? Well, follow me. And here it is, the all-new, brand-new 4th generation Lincoln Navigator. And if you thought the old ones rocked, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is by far the best Navigator Lincoln has ever made. And it's massive, so massive, there's 71 new features and technologies in this car. 71! I don't think we'll be able to get through even half of those in this episode. And it comes in 2 sizes. There's extra large and extra large. Plus it comes in 3 trims from entry level to presidential. That's not fake news. I better tweet, this is huge, folks. Well, big it may be, but fat it ain't. In fact, this thing has been on a diet and has lost 90 kilograms thanks to an all aluminium body. Now that'll help you save fuel along with the new engine, but more on that in a bit. Anyway, it continues to look after its owner. Open the door and the side steps deploy automatically. Now those are standard, and unless you're tall like me, you're going to appreciate the help. There's a very spacious luggage compartment, gargantuan on the Big Daddy long wheelbase version. That's 430 liters of extra space. Now in this car, you get 8 seats with 3 rows, and I can drop the rows from here. So just by pressing this button, I can drop the 3rd row, and by pressing the other 2 buttons, very quickly, the middle row also falls down. Now as that's going down, I can also tell you that as an optional extra, you can get 2 captain's chairs in the middle row instead of the bench. With 6 USBs and 4 12-volt power supplies, there's enough electricity in here for everyone to juice up their iPhones, tablets, laptops and whatnot. And there's standard rear screens and storage enough for everyone. You know what? The kids would love it in here. What kids? These kids. That certainly makes for a noisy bunch when you're road tripping. I think it's time to get rid of the kids. I tell you what, if only parenting was that easy. You know, another thing I love about this car are the seats. They're many multi-way adjustable, in fact 30 different ways. And the most remarkable thing about it is that I can actually adjust the upper part of the backrest, which is quite incredible. In addition to that, they're cooled and heated, and I can get myself a massage. And check out this sublime interior in here. There's a massive center touchscreen here, which has got Apple CarPlay incorporated into it. And there's a 20-speaker Revel audio sound system in this car. A full digital instrument panel in front of us and a configurable heads-up display. Now you may be wondering, well, where's the gear lever or even the gear knob? Well, there isn't one. The 10-speed transmission instead gets these buttons here in the middle, P, R, and D. So all you do is you press the buttons and you drive off. Talking of which, I think it is time to press that D and take this baby for a cruise. So the first thing you notice is how quiet this is thanks to the better insulation and the laminated glass, despite the fact that we're doing a fairly decent pace already thanks to a 450 brake horsepower 3.5 litre engine. It has 691 Newton meters of torque, but despite the potency, this is the most fuel efficient engine yet in a Navigator. And whilst it's not a V8, there's still a little bit of a V8 rumble about the engine note. So while the body confirms the big is beautiful, the engine reiterates that less is more. And the Navigator is all about making your life easy when you're driving it. So it's got lots of driver's aids, including lane keeping assist, forward collision alert, and even automatic braking, plus adaptive cruise control, which even in traffic can stop and go for you. And if you're worried about maneuvering this thing, don't be, It's got blind spot alert, it's got cross traffic alert, so when you're reversing out of a parking spot, it's got 360-degree all-round view camera, and it has park assist, which will actually help you park the vehicle. Now personally, I prefer to do the parking myself, and that's what we're doing now as we're pulling up to the dealership to talk to a senior Altair Motors Lincoln executive to find out a little bit more about the Navigator. Auto trivia time. Now Lincoln's famous American rival is of course Cadillac, but the two luxury brands are more closely linked than just their rivalry. Do you know how? Stay tuned and I'll give you the answer later. I'm here with Christopher Deacon, who is GM for Lincoln at Altair Motors. Hey Chris, nice to meet you.
Hi Shazad, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I've been driving around in this thing, so I'm feeling pretty awesome. Now the luxury SUV segment in the UAE and the wider GCC is pretty heavily contested. How does the Navigator fit into that, and what does it offer over its rivals?
Well, 20 years ago, the Lincoln Navigator first appeared on the scene and was considered to be the first luxury SUV in the segment. And we're pleased that 20 years on, the all-new Navigator should deliver a punch in that segment and the result that we're all looking for. Against the rivals, it has best-in-class technology, best-in-class cabin space, including the second and third row seating. So we're very pleased with what it delivers.
Now, we often get big SUVs like this in our market with V8 engines. Now, this car is being introduced with a V6. Will we ever see a V8? Does it need a V8?
This car, comes with a 3.5-litre twin-turbo engine. It delivers 450 brake horsepower at 510 pounds of torque. To be honest with you, compared to its V8 rivals, it's best in class again, so probably not.
So it packs quite a punch then, and it packs a lot of kit as well. In fact, I heard there's several levels of trim, including a presidential level. What do I get for that?
You're absolutely right. There are 3 levels of trim. We have the Select, we have the Reserve, and then we have the top range, which is the Presidential. The Presidential is a different level of execution and personalized themes. We have 3 themes, which are Chalet, Yacht Club, and Destination. The interiors are wrapped with Venetian leather. They come with captain's chairs as well, which is a little bit different for this market. And the market response has been overwhelming.
Fantastic. I can't wait to get back into those captain's chairs. Thank you very much, Chris.
No worries.
And stay with me, guys, because I've got something very special for you coming up. Follow me. Hey guys, and welcome to Tuning UAE. I'm very excited because I'm here to meet an old buddy of mine. I've known him for 10 years. He's something of a legend, quite famous in the world of car customization. And as you can see, that's what's going on here. Just mind your step, because this is a working garage. There's a lot going on here. And I'm looking for Bear. Bear! Where are you, Bear? Oh, there you are.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
It's been a while since I've seen you. You all good?
Yeah,
Everything
I'm
good?
Yeah,
Wow.
what you doing this parts?
Well, I came looking for you actually.
Yeah.
Find out a little bit about what you're doing. Now, I know you. You used to work at the world famous West Coast Customs.
Yes.
You used to be on a little TV show called Pimp My Ride. You were involved in that as well.
Yes, exactly.
But you've been out here for a decade. And what is it that you do here?
What I do here is I build people's dreams on wheels.
I like that. That's amazing. So, but more specifically, what do you do?
We take an input from a customer. We design, we fabricate, we build, we paint. We put the whole package together and give them end result.
So basically, people will come to you with a car and they'll say, I've got this vision, or do you actually create the vision for them? I mean, you've got this beautiful old Buick here, and I see you've got some other products that you're working on. Do you sort of come up with an idea for them, or they come to you with an idea? How does it work?
I mean, it's a collaboration of both. I fill out the customer, and then I get his input of what he likes and what he wants. And then we collaborate together. I'll do a rough sketch and put it together for them.
And some of the work you do is quite extreme. I mean, look at this beautiful old Mustang here. What's this, the
66.
66 Fastback. I mean, what's the plan with this car?
Well, the plan right now is that we took it all apart. It was in really rough shape. We'll get it all sandblasted. We'll start designing all the parts for it, and we order a whole bunch of goodies from the US and start just putting it all together.
So how different is it going to end up looking from this?
Well, I have an example over here that we're almost finishing up.
Let's go and have a look.
All right.
So this is a, wow, what's that, Camaro?
Yeah, this is a 68 Camaro that's
Beautiful.
started out just like that as an idea.
From that to this.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
cutting, redesigning, reshaping, painting interior from A to Z.
So you do all the work, and it's a mixture of customization, but also modifying it and modernizing it, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a classic car with a modern touch.
And you've done that to the windows. I see that they're fared in now. They're not like the classic car would be.
Yeah.
So that's sort of things that you would do. And talking of modernizing stuff, do you work on new cars as well?
Yeah, we also do updates and redesigning of new cars also.
So you take a brand new car and come up with concepts for it?
Yes, exactly.
You know what? I've got an idea. I've got the brand new Lincoln Navigator outside. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Let's go have a look at that and see see how that sparks your imagination.
All right, let's
do
go.
that.
Let's have something fun with it. Funk it down.
Check it out, Bear. This is it. This is the new Lincoln Navigator. What do you reckon?
Wow, cool. Really nice color.
Forget the
So much
color.
bigger.
What would you do to it?
Me?
The color we can spec from the
Yeah.
dealer, but what would you do to the car?
What I would do is I would make it meaner. I would just black it all out. Just all the chrome,
Yeah.
everything, just make it black. Tint the windows. Just give it that evil look to
The
it.
sort of boss man ride.
Yeah, the boss.
And what about an interior of a car like this? Would you do a lot of work to that?
I mean, you know, the interior is beautiful enough.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's luxury, it's nice. I wouldn't really want to touch it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Well, you know what? I'll give them that suggestion when I take it back
Yeah,
to them.
okay.
Cool, man. I'll see you again soon. Take care.
All right.
Oh, I nearly forgot the auto trivia. Now remember I asked you, what was the link between Cadillac and Lincoln? Well, both these famous brands were actually founded by one man, Henry Martin Leyland. Now, in 1909, he sold Cadillac to GM, but stayed on the executive board until 1917. At that point, he founded Lincoln, which he eventually sold to Henry Ford in 1922. So now you know. Anyway, that was the episode of Autocrats. I hope you enjoyed it. Do please follow us at these links below. And this is also where you can tell us what you thought of the show, give us your comments, suggestions, even your questions. I hope to see you at the next one.